I think the winning the war would look like if we could even just get back to what the trade situation looked like at the tail end of the 90s in terms of proportion, right? So even tail end of the 90s, early aughts, we were still getting the overwhelming amount of our goods were not made in the US. This was already, well in the ether. We could just get to that level, and then that sort of sets the tone, because then the consumer gets used, because it's obviously going to lead to more expensive goods and services, right? So that happens, people get used to it, but in some way, then we really have more disposable income because now people have to be here and work, right? And so those jobs coming available, and I do think some of the underemployment thing for young men is that there's just no like imagine, if you're 22 years old and someone's like, oh, you can go make Teslas or you can make a Ford or you can get some customer service thing, or you can't even get that now because that's in like there's not really a job for you to do. Like basically our only product is making food. So what do? You work in a restaurant? Or like so I do think there's a bunch of unemployed people who would jump at the opportunity to work in a factory. And I know that sounds very pretentious and condescending, but I really feel like that's a cool gig, especially the era of, the auto workers union